sometimes go long. Reason for that is I have requested files if the candidates wanted me to read them. If not, they would present them themselves. This next speaker is a county judge, Mr. Chris Brown. Chris and his wife Leslie have been married for over 12 years and together raised 3 daughters, Katie, 7, Tally, 3, and Joby, 8 months. Chris has a bachelor's degree in construction science from Texas A&M University of Commerce. He owned Remax Advanced Real Estate with Leslie and his sister and brother-in-law, Aaron and James McMahon. He is currently serving on the Sulphur Springs City Council and has served for the last 7.5 years. He's held one term as mayor and is currently in his second term as mayor pro tem. Chris serves on the executive committee of the Hopkins Council of Governments. Chris and his family are active in his church, the Wesley United Methodist Church. Chris also is a past chairman of Hopkins County Republican Party. Mr. Chris Brown.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, all the members of the Republican Party. I was going to say, I know what it's like to put on this event, but I don't have a clue. There are more people here than we even imagined when we started this 4 years ago. So thank you all for coming out. I know Donnie and the crew that put this together did a heck of a job. They worked many, many hours. So thank you all very much for hosting this and for feeding us. That's what really brings the people out. I'm excited to take the opportunity to share with you a little bit about my vision for Hopkins County. Donnie's already introduced you to my family who are back here supporting me, my sister and brother-in-law, my wife and my 3 little girls. I appreciate all of them being out here. We both graduated from Sulphur Springs High School. We've chosen Hopkins County as the place we will raise our children. We do attend Wesley United Methodist Church. We're involved in leading worship and part of the praise band. I also function as a lay speaker. I'm a former finance chair for the church. I currently serve as the administrative board chair and a board member of the Little Acorn School Board there. My wife and I, along with my sister and brother-in-law, do on the Remax Advanced, and what that has given us is given me a first-hand look at the rewards and the struggles of owning a small family-owned business. My first jobs were lifeguarding, sacking groceries, and mowing yards back in high school. Out of high school, I served as volunteer firefighter for both the city and the county fire departments. Then I went on to become a paramedic and worked here for Hopkins County EMS. What that's done is not only have I felt my family's joys and struggles, but I've been a part of many other families here in Hopkins County with their joys and their struggles and their pain sometimes. This is what's fueled my passion to decide to run for Hopkins County Judge in hopes to instill a new energy here in Hopkins County. Now, stewardship is a word that means effectively and efficiently to manage the resources. Now, I began to understand stewardship in the works and relations with my church, and what I've learned that it goes far beyond just money. It extends to the time and the resources. Now, county government doesn't typically operate under this philosophy. They are pretty well designed to spend it or lose it. And I want you to know that I know what it's like to either save that money or not spend that money or not eat. That's something I think that we've all had to go through, and we need to apply those principles here in government. Now, my goal tonight is not to stand up and tell you what a wonderful county judge I can be. My goal is to share some visions that I have that we as a county can accomplish together. And my stewardship beliefs begins with improving communications in the county and in all tax needs. Now, Hopkins County elected officials should share communication and resources and not function strictly independent and alone. They should function as a team. Now, this theory can be as big as the county and the city and the hospital cooperating to improve downtown. Maybe it's the equipment used by the county commissioners on the road, and even down to the paper clips used by the clerks. team of leaders will give us a strong, united front, one that will get things accomplished here in Hopkins County. Now let me apply this stewardship to a fiscal example. Hopkins County has profited many times from grants. My experience on the Council of Governments, and especially on the executive committee of that council, will give me one of the many direct contacts for continuing those grants. A point that I want to make very clear is the grants are good for Hopkins County and should continue. But grants, as you well know, can come and go. We cannot depend on them. To truly thrive as a county, we must put ourselves in a position to make these grants supplemental and not vital for our survival. Finally, I would like to apply the stewardship principle to our future. I watched the other night at the Chamber of Commerce Awards banquet. The Jarvis family received Agriculturist of the Year from the Hopkins County Professional Ag Workers Association. And I realized that evening this family is a very good example of what Hopkins County can strive to be. The Jarvis family upholds its very heritage, but they are now looking toward the future. They're adapting their business, they're modifying it in ways to prepare for growth and prosperity. Times are changing. We as a county need to begin to ask ourselves, how can we keep our heritage true, help our friends now, and look to the future to see what it can be. It's time to put a new brand on Hopkins County, and a brand that preserves our heritage. And like the Jarvis family did, to show that we do have the potential, the capacity, and location to attract business, industry, retail, and new people. Hopkins County can be a place that preserves our hometown integrity, but also presents a modern age. I ask for your vote. I ask that you vote for my family to put me in office so I can be in a place that represents the needs of the people here. Being in my 30s with over 10 years of serving the public gives us a unique perspective. This experience is combined with the ability to utilize and understand current technology and the drive and energy to bring Hopkins County ahead of the curve. This gives us a unique combination that we have not experienced for some time. I would appreciate your support and your vote. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brad. The next candidate for Hopkins County Judge is Mr. Brad Carr. Mr. Carr is a local businessman in Hopkins County.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brad Carr, and I promise I will not be long. I know it's getting late. I'm a Hopkins County candidate for in the Republican primary for county judge. Hopkins County is a remarkable place to live, and an exceptional place to work, and an ideal area in which to raise a family. As your next county judge, I will work closely with the other members of the Commissioners Court to serve you by setting an example of leadership, accountability, financial discipline. To serve you by setting an example of leadership, accountability, financial discipline, and security performance throughout county government. I am with good reason optimistic